Hey everyone, this is VJose32 back with another deck review. Before I get into that, let me just say the other day I was doing a video update of all the decks I'd gotten, and I forgot about these because I had them in another box. Anyways, these are vintage Cupid backs. I got these as well this past week. I'm not going to be reviewing them unless anybody wants a review on the vintage decks. So I'll just put those aside. What I'm going to be reviewing right now is Copag playing cards. I did find some that are like online on eBay. These ones right here, there's Copag Casinos, and the Penguin playing cards are also by Copag, so I'm going to be reviewing them together. Most Copags, like Tem cards and some other cards, are usually plastic playing cards, but these are actually plastic coated. That's why I got them. And how about we look at them? On the front it says Copag Casino Jumbo Index, and then playing cards on the bottom, and we got a picture of a knight riding a horse on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. Pretty interesting. As you can see, it's striped, which doesn't look so good from a distance, at least on my video. One thing you might also notice is here in the corner it says Copag. That is because there was some kind of a seal that was glued onto here, but when I got it, it was unglued, so I just pulled it off completely. But that was basically like a seal that was on it. That's what they had. As you can see, this is the front of the box, but the flap opens from this side, so that's a little bit different. Unfortunately, this flap was already coming apart when I got it. I did put some double stick tape, but it's not holding very well. But that's the only one that's defective like that. On this side it says Copag, made in Brazil, and below it says Copag da Amazônia SA. What's interesting about that is they're made in Brazil. And I now have decks of cards from all the continents except Antarctica, which is pretty cool. So I got these from South America, from Brazil. I've got cards from China. I've got cards from Australia, from the UK, I got Cardamundes from Belgium. I got the Anglos from Sweden, I believe. This side, as you can see, it says the same thing as well. And so, you know, getting back to what I was saying there, I got cards from all over the world, and now I've got cards from every continent. I think that's pretty interesting. On top, it says Copag, and you can see this is where that seal was. It's just glued on, and the glue wasn't even sticking anymore. And in the bottom, we got a barcode right across the whole bottom. And the back, you can see what the cards look like. There's a cross section of the face and the back of the cards. And these are red and blue. You open it up, there's nothing on the flap, and there's no flaps on the sides. So it's kind of cheap in my opinion that way. Now, our first card you get is this guarantee card, which says guarantee card on top. You got that knight on a horse. It says Copag. It also says Copag in the two corners. Although it looks more like Opag and not Copag. There's a little observation, and there's some guarantee information, and it says Copag USA, and there's some contact information on the bottom. Let me just go through here, find a couple of cards, as usual. Alright. So this is what the back design looks like. It's pretty nice, very detailed, fairly elegant, I guess you could say. And this is the Ace of Spades. It's a pretty basic spade pip. It does have that knight on a horse on it. I don't know if you can tell. And it says Copag below that. And it is tumble indexed, as you can see, because it is a casino deck. And these are, like I said, plastic coated, and they're fairly thin. The jokers look like this. There's some guy on there, looks like he's dancing. He's got a spade pip on his back, and it says Joker in the two corners. That's the one. This one is a little bit weird. As you can see, the Joker seems to be more in the background with dull colors and not bright like this one. It does say Joker in each corner, in the two corners, and it says visit our virtual store at copag.com.br, and it says right on the bottom in red letters, use this card as extra Joker. So that's the Jokers you get. I'll show you the cards a little bit. There's the clubs, and you can see they are jumbo indexed. There's one of the court cards, fairly standard in my opinion. A heart. There's a jack. There's a spade pip for you. A diamond. And I think we've covered all of that. You can look at some more court cards if you want. But that's basically what you get. Dribbles fairly nicely. Spreads alright, to say the least. It does look like it's a pretty thin deck. Riffle shuffles alright and everything. Does it fan? Fans pretty nicely, in my opinion. It's a pretty nice deck overall. It's even got fairly nice smooth edges. Something I sometimes see in reviews, people talking about edges. That's what you get with this deck. The blue, I'll just quickly show you. That's what the blue deck looks like. Pretty nice. Everything else is the same. Now the next ones I got are also from Copag, and they are the Penguin playing cards. And as you can see, it's got this big penguin on the front. It says Penguin playing cards. Jumbo index 54 cards at the bottom. And then they got all four suits right there. On this side it says Penguin, made in Brazil. Copag USA Incorporated. This side, same thing. Top it says Penguin, and it had that same seal. The bottom, the barcode. And check this out. The cards are falling out the bottom already. That's not a very good box, as you can see. And in the back shows you a cross cut of the face and back of the cards. Open it up. I'll do the blue cards this time. You get the same guarantee card as in the other deck. And there's the backs. It's pretty nice. Reminds me somewhat of the Aristocrat banknotes, at least the center portion, at least in my opinion. It's a very elegant looking back design, really pretty nice. You get the same faces as the other deck. Oh wait, I really did hearts. There's a spade and there's a club. They are jumbo index again. You get basically, I think, the same court cards, what I can tell. You even get the same jokers, same ace of spades, and there's the other joker, also the same. but the quality is not quite the same, I'll say that much. Like, it's hard to describe, but if I feel the cards, the face of the cards is nice and smooth. The back, however, is a little bit rough, almost unfinished. Like it feels almost like it's missing a coating or something like that. It's kind of weird. And if I spread out the cards, you can see this way at least they don't spread out very nicely. When you spread them out this way, a little bit better, but still not great. And fanning, again, not very nice. Let's try fanning the other way. This way is a little bit better, but not great. So that's what you get basically. Like I said, this side is kind of rough, almost like it's unfinished, like it's missing a layer. Like it's weird. You feel the faces, it's nice, slippery and smooth, and then the backs are rough. I've never seen anything like that before. They do dribble all right. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle, but it's my fault. They do shuffle all right as well. They're nice looking cards. They handle all right. Other than they don't spread that great or fan that great, but they would work good for practicing tricks or just playing cards, I would say. Nothing wrong with that. But overall, I do find that because it is finished, that these cards are possibly a lower end version of the Copag, a cheaper version of the Copags, if you will. Anyway, that's my review on the Copags, and I will have more reviews coming up. So I'll see you next time. Actually, I'll show you before I go the red back. Again, very nice, but the same quality as the blue deck. Anyway, now I'm done. See you next time.